14, Maiden escaped with the win. Their closest ball game of the season, that and a game against Crest School the week prior. So we talked about it earlier. The last 3 times these two teams have met, decided by a total of 8 points, a 1-point victory for each side the last 2 years, and then the 6-point win for Maiden back in September. We are ready to go. We're set for kickoff here tonight. Maiden won the toss, elected to receive. We will see that dynamic offense on the field first. The Blue Devils in blue from head to toe here tonight. West Lincoln in all white with the red helmets. The Rebels ready to go. We'll see the West Lincoln defense on the field first here tonight. Held this Maiden team to just 20 points when they met earlier this season, and there's a lot more on the line here tonight.
Winner go home.
Yep, winner moves on, loser season is over. Second round of the playoffs here tonight, and we are ready to go. 3 returners back deep for Maiden. They're actually sending Culliver off the field. I think it's an equipment issue.
I think it is.
The referees grabbed him, said he needed to get something fixed over there, sent him off the field. I don't know if they're going to let him come back out. He's got his helmet off.
He's got his helmet. I think they're making a helmet change of some sort. So.
Yeah, Maiden probably going to have to send somebody else out here. Now here comes Culliver. He's got his helmet
got another
fixed.
helmet, so I don't know if maybe something was a little bit of a miss, but either way, he comes back out here. So 3 guys back deep to return.
Yeah, Culliver, Gibbs, 2 of the 3 will be featured in this Maiden offense heavily here tonight. Back to return. And
kick
there's
is
the kick.
up. It's going to be fielded by Gibbs. He's trying to make some people miss, and he is brought down.
Yeah, not much room. Gets taken down at the
38?
30. Yeah, 38, I believe.
Something like that, yep.
We might struggle a little bit here tonight with the yardage. We are again on the West Lincoln, in the West Lincoln visitors stand, so not the viewpoint we're used to up in the press box, but we'll do our best to at least get close.
Yep.
So it'll be
Just
first
look at the lines. Look at the lines for midfield. That's how we're going to have to do it here.
1st and 10, Blue Devils at their own 36, I believe, is where they have it spotted. Rhodes takes the shotgun snap, hands it to Gibbs up the middle, and he picks up about 5 or 6 out across the 40.
Let's see where they spotted at here. It's like at the 41, 42. Can't quite tell, but somewhere right around there. Anywhere from a 5 or 6 yard gain there on 1st down.
We'll call it 2nd and 5 at the 41 here for Maiden. Rhodes again in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. They hand it to Gibbs again.
And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, I believe.
Yeah, I think he's got it by about a yard, maybe. He's right at the marker, actually.
And they do move the chains, so it is a Turner Hauser Insurance Group 1st down.
Yep.
To start the
defensive
game
end
for the
on
Blue Devils.
5 more yards for Gibbs, so he picks up 10 exactly, and the first down of the night for Maiden. So Blue Devils have it just shy of midfield at the 47 with a fresh set of downs. Maiden will split its receivers 2 to each side of the formation, and now
motion Culliver to the right side here.
So 3 to the right. Rhodes rolls that way, looking to throw.
Rowan sideline caught by Culliver. Oh, it's actually incomplete.
Yeah, Culliver
able to haul it in.
Dropped it on the far sideline. Would have been a gain of about 6 if he had held on as he was sliding to the ground, but it falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10.
A bit of hurry up here for the Blue Devils. They're wasting no time getting back on the line.
Yep. Shotgun for Rhodes. 2 receivers to each side again. We'll see if they motion Culliver again.
Yep. Rhodes looking to the sideline. We'll motion Gibbs to the opposite side of him.
Yep.
And then it's just going to hand it off to him.
Gibbs up the
middle. He's going to get past midfield, out past the 45, out to maybe the 44, 43. We'll see where they spot it.
Right there on the first down.
Yeah, and they do give him the 1st down. So
10 yards on the carry for Gibbs, and another Maiden 1st down out to the West Lincoln 43-yard line.
like the West Lincoln defender kind of came in there, may have had a chance to make a play, but it's almost like he just came in so quick, he just kind of overshot there.
Yeah,
Gibbs was able to go right by.
Maiden likes to run that draw,
Yep.
that halfback draw, and like you think they're throwing it, and then they just slip it to Gibbs, and he picks a hole and goes.
Like a little inside zone play there.
And
Again, he'll hand it to Gibbs, and he's going to have some more space, and I think not as successful, but he does get it past the 40.
Late
it's going
flag
to be
over
a
there.
personal foul on the Rebels. So I believe, considering where the flag came, whether it's unnecessary roughness or a face mask, looks in all likelihood that it is on the Rebels. So should be a first down here for the Blue Devils. We'll see.
Yeah, Gibbs was brought down on the sideline over there, and they will call a personal foul against the Rebels. So that'll be 15 yards and a first down for Maiden.
Yep.
Should take them down to the West Lincoln 25 is where they seem to be spotting the ball. So first penalty of the night on West Lincoln's a big one. 1st and 10 Maiden. Knocking on the door of the red zone. Rhodes going to keep it himself.
Gibbs tries to keep it himself, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah. Not a lot doing there.
Yep. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So Rhodes tries to keep it himself. They go away from Gibbs there, and not as much success on the ground this time.
Yeah, West Lincoln was waiting for him on that outside corner there. So
Lathan Sane there to make the stop for the Rebels. Brings up 2nd and 10 for Maiden at the West Lincoln 24.
Here's again another handoff to Gibbs, trying to find some.
Marines. 2 first downs. They've held the ball now for over 3 minutes of this first quarter, and you really couldn't pick a better start for Coach Bruce Ollis. Now, this is somewhat reminiscent of the way Burns started the first time they had the football 2 weeks ago against Shelby.
Yeah, it is, and let's see if Shelby's defense can get a good first down play to get Polk kind of behind the sticks a little bit. Under center, handoff to Weaver around the left side, and he is stood up after a short gain, maybe a yard.
Of course, that's what Shelby did. That's what happened on first down last series. 1 yard gain.
Put it on it. Yards on 3rd and 10. And that is the first People's Bank touchdown of the night for Maiden. Let's see if Maiden goes for 2 or lines up for a traditional extra point here. They're looking to the sideline, trying to see if they like the look from West. And
Hollifield, and boy, that hung up there a long time. That almost a pick 6.
Well, it was really interesting because Drew started over here on the left side, and then he realized he was in the wrong place, so he ran back across the formation, and I think was still running to the right when the ball was snapped, and that put him in an interesting position. I don't think the quarterback could see him, and then he flew out into the area, and it hit him right in the face mask, and he did a nice job of getting lined up correctly. So now we've got Polk County in 3rd down and 9, and this is the most difficult situation they've been in thus far. But again, we're down to 7:45 left. That's the first incomplete pass for the night.
Yep, 2 for 3 for Byler, and now 3rd and 9, shotgun. Everybody on the right side. He's looking back left. He's got the screen set up to Chuck, but he got so much pressure from Hamrick, he had to get rid of it too early and is incomplete.
Yeah, I think it's difficult to prepare for the speed of Shelby's front, and that's why I was interested to see how much misdirection that Polk ran last week. And I really think we'll see a lot of kind of the waggle pass that they ran, a couple of reverses. Got to do some things to try to slow that Shelby speed down.
Punt formation, I think that's Staley back to punt, and he gets pressure almost blocked by Drew Hollifield, but it's a wobbly kick to the left. It gets a really good bounce at the Shelby 25, and it bounces down to the 19. And Staley does a good job to get that one off and to get a good roll.
Yeah, it's going to be a 27-yard punt with no return, but Shelby will now start it with 7:36 remaining.
Is kicking off for West Rowan. Carter Green and Randall Lee Jr. back deep for the Chargers.
So going to be a little bit of a short kick, so might return possibly here for Crest.
Can't tell who caught the ball that one, Robbie.
Yeah, I couldn't see.
Number 6 there for Crest. I'm not sure if that was
that Laurie Green, maybe?
Yeah, it looked like it.
For our city, Shelby and Morgan. From an oil change to a tune-up.
As they try to respond. Good to see Maury Adams back in the backfield back there for Crest. Husky in at quarterback.
It's going to be interesting to see how West Rowan defends the speed from the Chargers offense here. It did have to contend with Maury as well.
Right. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, put a man encroaching in the backfield. Maury Adams going to take the handoff, and he gets a big block, and he takes it up the middle to about the 48-yard line. Big touchdown, big run for Adams.
Yeah, look, about a 17-yard gain off the right side. Just a great push, great hole by that right side of the offensive line, and Adams picked up a big gain.
And the Crest faithful just said, "Welcome back, Maury Adams."
Oh, yeah. And so anyway, so Crest is 1st and 10 from their own 47 or 48-yard line here.
So 2 receivers left, 1 to the right for Crest. Adams in the backfield, Husky at quarterback. Takes the snap. He drops back to throw, looks downfield. Nearly intercepted. Crest very fortunate there, Shannon.
Yeah, that just went right. I mean, just tapped right into his hands. The defender on that play was Lee Walters. And a great pass, but the Walters just made a good play and bobbled it and just dropped it. So risky play there by Crest there on the first down. So it's been 2nd and 10 from the 48-yard line.
So Husky takes the snap, going to give the ball to Adams. Adams bounces it outside, stays on his feet. He's to the 40. He's to the 30. He's to the 35, and he's pushed out of bounds there.
Got a flag on the play.
Got a flag.
Looks like it's holding on the Crest. Looks like it. I thought he said holding, and then
Yeah, I think it's holding. Just going to bring it back. A great run there by Adams.
What makes Adams so good is his feet and his footwork. He has tremendous footwork and little choppy steps. He can cut on a dime, and he's hard to bring down as well. So big play negated by a penalty, but it's still going to be 2nd down, 2nd and 20 from the Crest 39.
So let's see what Crest can do here now. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left.
Receiver left. Shotgun, 1 back.
Husky takes the snap. He's going to keep it. Rolls to his right. Looks downfield. He throws it. Pass is complete.
Great pass over. Just a simple out route by Jamari Green. Nice play or nice pickup. About a 14, 15-yard pickup there. And they're marking out about I guess we'll call that a 13-yard pickup. Anyway, nice play by Husky to Green. That brings up 3rd and 7.
Yeah, a little more manageable now than what you were with his 3rd down. So see what Crest does here. Same formation. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
You got Adams and Malachi Addison on this side. The younger Adams.
Yes, AJ. There's the snap. Given to Maury Adams. Adams takes the handoff. He's fighting. Not going to get the 1st down. Going to be down at the 45-yard line.
You know, he really didn't have much, but he got a lot out of it, more than I thought he would, and probably picked up about a 4-yard gain. So that brings up 4th and 3 from the West Rowan 45-yard line.
See what Crest is going to do on this one.
They're staying out.
Yeah, the offense is going to stay out.
Power set, 4th and 3 from the West Rowan 45.
Now, I guarantee you know he's getting the ball here, right?
I'm going to say absolutely.
Going to be in the Wildcat.
Yeah, Adams in the Wildcat. Got to believe he's going to come here to this left side, Shannon. What do you think?
I think so. I think that's where he's had most success.
So all the sides to the left side. Adams is going to line up behind them. He's going to drive ahead. Let's see what the spot is.
I don't think he's going to get it.
I don't think he's going to get it.
No, I think he was stopped about a yard short. And a great defensive stand from the Falcons by West Rowan. So they will take over It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line. And that was just a great look. But it just they stacked the box there and got it.
Yeah, that penalty, Shannon, killed you. You had your momentum going, and that penalty just hurts. 4:41 to go now in the first quarter. Western End leads 3-0 on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. There's the snap to low line. There's the handoff.
They had ball in the backfield, but he broke through.
But man, he gets through, and it's going to be about an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, they had him stop behind the line of scrimmage, but he broke through that tackle. And as you said, picked up maybe 2nd and probably a long 2.
So line up quickly, makes the snap, going to hand it off, and nothing doing. The Crest defense drops him for a loss.
Yeah, that was just a great play on the left side of the defense there by Crest, and they stopped him. Lost a couple yards on the play. Roberts made a good play, met him there at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 5.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Low blind with a single back. Again, looks over to the sidelines to get the play. So 3rd and long will be a big play here for the Crest defense. If they get off the field, 3:52 to go in the first quarter. There's the snap. Low blind throws it. And it's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. He had this slot man just running the seam, and he just threw it over his head.
Tell you what, I like that play call, Shannon.
Oh, that's like the old tight end hot. You know, he used to run. That's difficult to defend. It's quick. So Crest dodged a bullet there. So it brings up 4th and 5 from the Western End 49-yard line.
All right, Western End brings the punt team out this time, Shannon. Last time they ran a fake out of this. Let's see if Crest is a little more aware of it this time. I'm sure they are with Javari Green deep.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you.
Absolutely. There's the snap.
Oh, and
it was tapped. Chargers get it.
I can't tell. Is that A.J. Adams has got the ball?
A.J. Adams has got the ball. He's still on his feet, Shannon.
He's got a great return.
Gets it down to the 15-yard line.
Great return by, is that A.J.?
I believe it was A.J. Adams.
The block punt, he caught the tip and ran for about 40 yards. So a big momentum swing for the Crest Chargers. They will take over 1st and 10 from the Western End 15-yard line.
Tell you what, Shannon, that's exactly what the doctor ordered after that offensive series. Great penetration. We've seen it all night for that Crest defensive front. Able to block the punt attempt. A.J. Adams catches the short punt, returns it deep into Western End territory.
Randall Lee Jr. on the block punt. Just came off that left edge untouched.
And that's going to bring Husky back out with that offense. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Adams in the backfield. Adams takes the handoff. Good stack up there by the Western End defense.
Yeah, the hole closed up on him. He had to make a quick decision, and looks like a no gain on the play. No gain. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 15.
And I tell you, Shane, you look at that defense Western End's running right now, you can tell it is predicated. We're going to stop that running game. Yeah. Let's see what Crest does to adjust offensively.
Get a gain out of that. No gain. 2nd and 10. At the Western
so again, Adams, Husky in the backfield. Husky takes the snap, rolling to his left, looking downfield. He's going to keep it. Takes off running. He's going to be dropped at about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a great play by the Western End defender, number 15, Jaden Neal. Or a little like number 15, maybe number 19. Again, those numbers. But, again, Husky was looking for a pass and pulled it in and tried to run and probably lost a yard on the play. So 3rd and 11.
Yeah, give Western a lot of credit. They forced Crest to go sideline to sideline there instead of going up the field.
With Husky speed, you want him running north-south, not east-west. So
absolutely. So, again, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, single back in the backfield. They move Adams out. Husky's going to keep it after the snap, and nothing worked on that one, Shannon.
Yeah, I don't know what happened on that play, but it was just basically a keeper right up the middle or off the right side, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think it was a designed run. They sent Adams out into the flats to try to get some of the defense flowing that way and give Western a lot of credit. They just didn't go anywhere.
And Crest was going for it.
Yeah, leaving the
– they are stacked up front, Tim.
The 4th and 11 from the, looks like the 16-yard line.
Yeah, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Husky rolls to his right, looks downfield. There's the pass.
Open. He was wide open in the back of the end zone. And looks like, I can't tell the field. Looks like Green was open, and he just overthrew him.
He just overthrew him. He was there, so Western Red's going to take over on the 15-yard line. 1:27 to go, still 3-0. Western Red on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
Things like that, Robbie. You look at that play and you think, well, Crest didn't score, but look at what they did.
Absolutely.
They found something that probably could work later on in the ballgame.
And and the good thing is you flip the field a little bit with that, with the block punt too. So see if you can pin them deep and see if you can force them to punt again. Lobline hands it off, and the running back stacked up right there.
Yeah, good job by the Crest front, led by I guess Grub Watkins and company. We'll just call them that. MJ Ross was in there, but and Pettis. I think again, Crest controlling that defense or controlling that line of scrimmage for the most part right now. 2nd and 10.
So Lobline again, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, a single back in the backfield. He pulls the pass. He looks downfield to throw it. It's going to be incomplete. Again, a lot of pressure coming from that Crest defensive front.
Yeah, Eddie Pettis came off this left edge and hit Lobline right when he was throwing the ball. And so a couple plays like that will get that quarterback start thinking about his passes.
Sir.
So that brings up 3rd and 10.
So now 3rd and long here for West Rowan. Down under a minute, 56 seconds left in the first quarter. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, single back in the backfield. Lobline gets the call from his coach, walks up to his offensive line, makes the call. Lets his running back know what they're doing. There's the snap. Lobline drops it back, and it's incomplete, nearly intercepted by the Chargers, but that's going to bring on 4th down.
Great pass, great look by Lobline, just overthrew his receiver. Brandon McCall on the tip went straight through his hands as well. So great defensive stand for the Chargers. Brings up 4th and 10 from the West Rowan 16-yard line.
And Shannon, you get that kind of penetration up front on this punt, you're in even better position.
Absolutely. Look for Randall on this side. Randall Leave coming from the edge on the left side, and he last play he was untouched. The last time they punted, he was untouched.
Green's going to be able to make the catch. Takes it at the 44-yard line. He comes up the sideline at the 50, the 30, and steps out of bounds.
Tight rope it, but he just couldn't keep his feet in bounds. So good return by the 25-yard return for Green.
But I tell you, Shane, you're the Chargers now. This is back-to-back great field position. You got to get a score, I think, on this one.
You got to. This is you got the ball in their side of the field.
Yes.
The 1st and 10 looks like from the 39-yard line. So again, this Crest offense, they want to put the ball in the end zone.
41 seconds left here in the first quarter.
It looks like they're going with the 20.
Yeah.
Like said here, it's just not something simple.
And that's going to be number 8 taking the handoff.
That's Green there, I think. Barry Green there on just a little jet sweep there. And again, Green did a great job when Husky went out earlier at quarterback position. You know he can run. And or was that 8? I can't tell.
I think it was 8.
Was it 8? Well, that's not Eli Hall. That's who I got on the program here on the rosters.
Well, one thing about it, we know that's going to take us to the second quarter, Shannon. On the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard, West Rowan leads Crest 3-0, and we'll be back right after this.
Get the fire you desire at Future Energy Company in Shelby. Get ready for winter weather with your new Manessa.
That can get way behind and come back with their offense. So this is a big drive for them. Byler to throw on first down. It looked like he had Simpson open, but way overshot him, and a late flag comes in. I think it might be a late hit on Shelby Golden Lions.
Yep, going to be a personal foul, roughing the passer. First penalty that was accepted tonight.
And that's a first down via penalty and a 15-yard variety on Shelby. And that'll move the ball out to the 49-yard line. So big penalty.
Yeah, 15-yard penalty. Good field position to start with. And I said, Polk needed to score, and that's a good way to get on their way, already up near midfield. They got into Shelby territory the first time they had the ball when Shelby stopped them. So let's see if the Golden Lions can do it again. 1st and 10 to Polk County 49. Under center this time.
And Weaver behind him, and it's going to be a handoff to Weaver, who may
not
have
much
got
there.
Yeah, may have got a half a yard, maybe a yard.
Yep, they're going to get to the 50. Now the thing is, they'll do that 2 or 3 times, and then they'll fake it and hand it to the slot back going around the end, and they got a lot of mileage out of that. And again, that's what I meant with a misdirection, somewhat reminiscent of the buck sweep. They don't pull the guards in front of it, though, so it's more of a true misdirection. So they did that a lot in their previous 2 games. 2 minutes and 10 seconds, clock running. Polk on their 50-yard line, 2nd down and 9. Shelby leads 14-0.
Ball right in the middle there, right on the Lions' mouth. A hard count. Shelby twitches but doesn't go in the neutral zone, and now the snap. Handoff to Weaver, and this time he cuts inside for a nice gain. T.J. Griffin gets him after a gain of 6, though.
Yeah, we were there to make the play, and he spun out of it. And so that's a nice run. That's going to put it 3rd down and 3. When you're down by 14 and you hadn't had any answer for Shelby, I don't know if they'll punt if they get any yardage this time.
Yeah, It's a good call here. 3rd and 3, ball at the Shelby 44.
You can learn a lot about what they're thinking about by, do they run the ball here? Because if they're running the ball here, they're basically saying, we think we got 2 downs to get a 1st down.
Shotgun for Byler. Shelby with a 4-man front and play action pass, and they were not on the same page, I think. Byler was expecting an out, and he ran an in curl, and ball was incomplete by about 6 yards. And I'd like to say that previous run was Knighton, the tight end, who came back and played fullback, Jeff. So not Weaver. It was Knighton, number 11.
Well, they are in punt formation. In fact, they're in a polecat-looking punt formation. So they got 7 guys to the left, all the way over next to their sideline. They've got a snapper and a quarterback, and it's just a strange looking formation.
In motion, and it's going to be a handoff to Knighton around the right side, and
I think he might have it.
He's out of bounds, and I think where I'm looking, it looks like he might be a yard short.
It's all according to where the spot is. They're giving him a pretty good spot. And I just can't see because it's right in front of the Shelby sideline.
Yeah, he had to get to the 41, and it looks to me like it's
short.
at the 42. So Knighton, on kind of a weird, he went in motion all the way from the far side, and they snapped it to him as he was in motion, and he got to the sideline, Jeff, and he just needed 1 more yard.
And, Shelby did a really nice job. They didn't get outflanked on that, and I wish I could have done a better job of trying to explain what it was. But good job by Shelby. So with 55.6 seconds left here in the first quarter, Shelby's going to have the ball, and it's the best field position at their 42-yard line.
Handoff to Petty, I believe. He cuts it inside, then gets stood up, only gets a couple, maybe 3.
Yeah, it may be 3 since he was just inside the 42.
So it'll be 2nd down and 7. But even though they've had success throwing it, Jeff.
The clock is not – okay, the clock just now started. So that was a free play.
Kings Mountain 14, West Charlotte nothing. Try to keep you Hendersonville 13, Burns 7. Reedsville 14, Chase 6. And now Petty switches sides. He's to the left of Lee. In motion goes Bridges. Lee to throw. He's got all day. He's going up top. Bridges behind the defense. It's caught at the 15, and inside the 15 to about the 11 is Bridges, and that's another CSI Mechanical 1st down.
Yeah, and, Dalen had time to read a book back there. What Polk did that time was they only brought 3. They dropped 8 back. But even if you're covering with 8, if the quarterback just sits there for days, somebody's going to get open, and they did. So 1st and 10 at the 11. Shelby already on the ball. Dalen back. throws late, and it's caught, and I think it's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and I believe that's Bridges again. Let's see when he gets up. And that is Isaiah Bridges. So Bridges on the previous play gets a 44-yard catch down to the 11 and then follows it up with a 11-yard touchdown catch. And Shelby leads 20-0 on the last play of the first quarter. And so the PAT, the Settle Heating and Air PAT, will be the final play of the first quarter. Luke Williams to hold, as usual. Berkowitz to kick. And again, a flag comes down. I think there was a delay of game, actually a false start.
False start. Somebody twitched.
So now it'll be a 25-yard point after attempt. For the Golden Lions, they lead 20-0 on our No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Now let's try the Settle Heating and Air PAT. Taking an awful lot of time. Play clock at 8. Good snap, good hold, low line drive kick, but it's through. And Shelby leads 21-0. We'll take a break after first quarter, and we'll be right back.
Each time they're getting 2, 3, maybe even more yards.
Tell you what, you can get 3 or 4 yards to carry, you're going to make first down. All right, here's a big update. Now, finally, from my friends at Shelby, it's 21-0. Shelby into the first.
Well, boy, that happened quick.
Well, it just can't. The scoreboard's not updating fast enough, I don't think.
Well, and that's true. We get a score 1 minute, and the next thing we know, it may be sometime into the game before we get the next one. But Shelby, no surprise so far tonight with that big lead. This time under center, and did it work as they were taking their time? Jurgensen was not back in the shotgun. He went under center, and, Coach, it worked to get the defense to jump off sides. They got him to jump, and that's another Ray Rice martial arts penalty flag.
And that's a big first down for Thomas Jefferson.
This has been an interesting drive. By the way, it started at Thomas Jefferson's 20-yard line, and now they have the ball inside the 15-yard line. Running play here. Barrett, Thompson, gained there maybe a yard, if anything.
Yeah, good play by Morrow. I was just looking. They put Twitty out to the far side as a single receiver, and he's taking 2 with him everywhere he goes. So they're going to do everything they can to try to keep him from making the big play. The question is, can you continue to run the ball like you're doing and not get him the ball or find a way to get it to him?
Quarterback keeper Jurgensen again having trouble with getting away from that defense, but again it's short yardage, and it looks like he'll go just inside the 10-yard line.
So it looks like it's going to be about the 7. Hard to see with the dormant grass and the white paint, but it looks like he's going to be somewhere about inside the 10, about the 7-yard line. That's correct.
Yep, that's from upstairs where they're running the clock. They're seeing it the same way, and it's now second down from the 7-yard line. Jurgensen this time rolling out of the pocket, passes, he's got his man, and he's in for the touchdown. A great job on that play, and that was not Dakota. It happened to have been Demetrius Williams, number 88, on the short pass. It hit him at the 2, Coach, and he went right into the end zone.
Really, really nice play design. They sent Twitty down the little corner route to the back. He drew double coverage, brought the second receiver across. He had a step on the man that was covering him, and he basically catches him and walks in. So if he's not going to throw it to Twitty, let's use him to take some defenders with him.
Absolutely nice. Let's see if our good kicker, Braden Gilling, can put it through. Yes, he does. That is straight, that is high, and that definitely is through the uprights. So Thomas Jefferson, man, they're taking some hits, and they're taking their challenges on from this good North Rowan team, but what a response as they now, with 4:58 to go until halftime on the McDonald's scoreboard, they lead North Rowan 14-7. You're listening to your True Oldies station, where we'll take a 1-minute timeout, and we're also at WAGYFM.com.
what they were doing, just stopping that touchdown.
And I'm going to tell you, Shannon, that's what beat Crest 2 years ago. Lowblind did really was throwing the ball to his spot.
Yeah.
And that's what he did all game, and we're seeing it here getting tonight out of Lowblind.
Yeah, it was a great pass, great play. And so, again, big penalty for West Rowan. That's going to be 4th and
they're leaving the offense on the field.
4th and a lot. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
I can't tell what it is.
About 20 some odd yards.
Yes.
And then he drops back to pass, looks downfield. Crest defense is after him. He throws it. The pass is incomplete, and the Chargers are going to take over.
Great push by the Crest defensive front. Made Lowblind scramble a little bit. And but Robbie, when you start scrambling, your secondary starts working. And if they don't know what they're doing, that can cause a lot of problems. But again, hats off to the Crest secondary and just the Crest defense in general.
And I tell you, Shannon, the second half of the year, there's a lot of young kids playing in the backside of the defense for Crest, and you're really starting to see those young men grow up as well. So Crest is now going to take up the ball over on about the 32, their own 32-yard line. Crest will line up 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, single back in the backfield. Of course, that's Adams with Husky. There's the snap. Husky's going to keep it. Nothing doing that time. Good job there by the West Rowan defense.
West Rowan front, I guess they're 1 and 3 right there in the middle. Those are some big youngins. And they just gobbled Husky up. Husky just ran into like a brick wall right there. So about a yard loss on the play.
Yeah, lost a yard on that was going to bring us to 2nd 11. Again, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, single back in the backfield.
Ball's on the 31, it looks like.
Husky takes the snap, rolls to his right, looks to throw, but he's going to keep it. He's got some room to run a little bit. He's to the 40, turns it upfield to the 50. And we got a flag on about the 41-yard line, Shannon.
And they're going to call blocking the back on the Crest receiver that was blocking for Husky. His defender turned around as soon as he was blocking. And that's it. That's what it's going to – or a hold, excuse me. Look. Legal block in the back there. So, again, great run by Husky. But, again, when your quarterback starts scrambling, as a receiver, you're going to start blocking somebody. And the guys in front of him, he turns around and you're blocking him. They're going to get you for that every time. We saw it last week, same play. Or not the same play, but that happened last week.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so basically back to the line of scrimmage, the ball goes. It's going to be 2nd and 11.
Great job of breaking.
Chris is going to line up now. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Again, a single back in the backfield. Husky takes the snap. There's the handoff to Adams. 35, 40. He's to the 50. He's to the 40. He's to the 30. Still on his feet. Still fighting for yards. 35. He's to the 20.
Oh, what a fantastic run by Mari Adams. And we have a flag.
Another flag. Wow.
Unbelievable.
It was like it's coming. I know it's coming back, Shannon, but once again, Mari Adams says anybody wants to ride, jump on the Adams train.
Yeah, that was a great run by Adams, and I don't know why there's a flag right there because that's the whole left side of the Crest offense actually pulled to the right, and that left that whole side open. So I don't know, maybe on the receiver, I don't know, but it was it is what it is. Big penalty against Crest right there.
So now what? It's going to be about 2nd and 15, 2nd and 16 for the Chargers. Wow. 6:13 to go. Crest still leads 7-3 on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. And, man, that penalty hurt, but a great run by Adams.
Yeah, and again, that's what Adams brings to the table. He's going to, they had him stopped, and he broke out of the little pack they had him in. So 3rd and 15, looks like from the 24-yard line.
So Husky takes the snap, going to keep it to the middle of the field. Gets a few yards, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage.
Maybe probably the 39, I think is what they're going to call it. So, back to 30. So Crest picked up 34, or got it to the 34-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and, we'll call 3rd and 8.
So interesting play call here with 5:47, 5:46 to go here in the second quarter before we get to halftime. Crest comes out, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Of course, Husky back there with Adams in the backfield.
Shotgun, 1 back, Adams, long back.
Husky takes the snap. He's going to keep it again. Going to run with it.
Big run.
First down. Get the first down.
First down. Nice play. Defense was following Adams on that play. Husky went straight up the middle. Gained about we'll call it about 12, 13 yards. That brings 1st and 10 for Crest from their own 47-yard line.
And Shannon, like you said, it was almost like that West End defense sold out for Adams coming over to the right side, and Husky just took it right up the middle for the first down. So a good run there by the sophomore quarterback for Crest.
Well, that just shows you the experience now of the Crest offense. Before, Adams would have got the ball.
Right.
But now we're late in the season. These younger players have picked up that momentum and confidence.
Double receivers left and right. There's the handoff to Adams. Adams to the 50. Finds the contact and nearly another first down for the Chargers. Let's see if he gets it.
I think we'll give him about 9 on the play. Again, them big boys up front for West Rowan, they're trying to arm tackle Adams, and you cannot do that.
Yeah, that's not going to happen there. So it's going to be second and about a yard. And I tell you, Shannon, one thing about a drive like this, the West Rowan's big up front, but look already, hands on hips.
Oh, yeah.
Already for that front for West Rowan.
Well, Robert, they're built like you and I.
And I promise you, me and you'd have hands on hips right now.
Well, I'm not going to brag, but I'll probably.
There's the snap to Husky. He's going to keep it straight up the middle. And he's going to get the first down to about the 34-yard line, 33-yard line.
Big run by Husky. I'll tell you what, this drive, that play has worked a lot. Just straight up the middle. I guess they're keying in on Adams, and Husky is taking charge of this drive for sure for the Crest offense.
So we're seeing now with 4:15 to go here in the first half. Crest gets the call again. Looks like it's going to be 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Single back in the backfield. Adams beside Husky.
And they are stacking that middle.
They are. Look at all those guys.
That's 1,500 pounds of beef right there.
There's the snap. Husky drops back. He's going to throw it. He's looking down the field. It's going to be overthrown.
Good look by Husky. The intended receiver was A.J. Adams. Maybe it was Green.
I think it may have been Green on that.
Green. Okay, you had Addison on the other corner. So, again, stretching the field out, keeping the defense honest. And those big boys, again, West Rowan's got some big kids. They're right there in the middle. I know they're happy about that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Hey, let's just stand up for a minute.
Yeah, let's get a breath. But you look at it, drives like this, that can just wear down the defense. But look at the Crest offensive line. They're good-sized youngins too, but they're controlling that line.
Drives like this, Shannon, you start seeing payoff late in the third into the fourth quarter.
Absolutely.
There's the handoff to Adams. Adams is going to take it around the left side. He's to the 25. He gets loose, continues to be on his feet. Going to be down to about the 10-yard line. Big first down run. Another great run there by Maury Adams.
Maury Adams, good. Again, his footwork, his feet work. What's the proper grammar there? I don't know, but he has great. When he's getting tackled, he keeps grinding his feet. And then Raleigh the same way with West Rowan. These are 2 really good running backs here tonight.
CSI Mechanical first down there for the Chargers. And it's going to be first and goal from the 10-yard line.
The West Rowan front's got the hands on the hips. Linebackers had them on the knees. West is wearing them out right now.
We got a stoppage of play. And timeout, West Rowan. So we're going to take a break now and let you hear from our sponsors. You're listening to high school football. 7-3 Crest leads right here on WOHS.
When it comes to taxes, you need to see the tax professional.
They have got a full bar ready to serve you. They've got delicious foods. It's a great place for the entire family. Over 100 Mexican dishes to choose from. North Rowan ended up getting that 1-yard short run Alford, and then the PAT was good, and that's how we're tied at 14 all.
Okay, real quick before they come back, East Gaston on Forest Hills 14-7. Shelby 21-0 over Polk. Burns is behind Hendersonville 13-7.
Hendersonville, of course, the team that was the only one to knock off Chase in the regular season this year. Second down and 10. Jurgensen over the middle. He's got the slant. He's got Dakota 20. He's all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And if you want to know why there's a lot of people around him, that's the reason. That young man ran a great route. It was a good throw and catch. He caught it at his high point. Quarterback threw it where only his receiver could get it. So that was a great job. Timeout, Thomas Jefferson.
Wonderful to see Dakota 20 get in on the action. And speaking of action, maybe you need to take some action and talk to Edward Jones and Representative Greg Poe. What you do today with your retirement plan contributes to a better and more comfortable financial.
Looking at him. So that right side, their edge there was open, and the end man here got him. I just put his big bear claws on him and brought him down.
See some personnel change here for the Chargers, like Huskies coming out. So looks like it's going to be some Wildcat out of Maury Adams here. Will be receiver left, receiver right. And we saw Western Adams earlier in this game, Shane, do a good job defending this.
Yeah, they stacked the middle here, stacked the box. Adams going to try to get to the outside.
Adams going to go to the outside this time. Going to get down to about the 5-yard line.
Again, good look, and I'm going to tell you, Robbie, that left side wide open.
Absolutely.
It is wide open. And so Western End, they're thinking Crest is going to go to the short side of the field, which they did that time. But this brings up, was that 3rd and goal?
3rd and goal from the 5.
From the 5-yard line.
3rd and goal from the 5. Adams
Again, this is where Maury brings so much more to the table.
Yes.
He takes the snap.
This time he's going to keep it in the middle of the field. Comes back. He's in for a touchdown for the Chargers.
Great run. Again, Western End had it stopped on the right side, and he just used that footwork, cut right back to the left side, found the seam. 5-yard touchdown run by Maury Adams.
13-3 now. The Chargers lead the Western End Falcons on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Of course, that touchdown brought to you by Numbers, Tax, and Bookkeeping. And Ariel ended to attempt the extra point here for the Chargers. Brought to you by Settle Heating and Air. Ariola ready. There's the snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So the Chargers lead 14-3. 2:03 left here in the first half. You're listening to high school football right here on KTC Broadcasting.
Trucks have backed up and unloaded
across the goal line, rolled to the far side of the field. Nice little pitch and catch. Leaves 32.4 seconds left in the half. Thomas Jefferson now goes up 20-14. Kicks coming.
This offense has had some great drives tonight. This one was another one, and it came, of course, at the end with a short touchdown pass to the one and only Dakota 20.
Got a flag.
Yep, flag thrown on the extra point attempt, so let's hold everything.
Offsides on the defense. North Rowan was offsides on that kick. Let's see what they do.
If I'm not mistaken, most every penalty flag so far tonight has been against North Rowan.
Well, Coach Cash, go take it and go for 2.
You may be right.
The PAT team staying out there, I believe. Yep.
Okay, so they're just going to play it safe and try to extend that lead back out to 7. They've had the lead briefly a couple of times in this game tonight. And Jurgensen gets it down. It was a high snap, but he got it down in position quickly. And then the kick by Gilling is good. 32.4 seconds to go until halftime, and on the McDonald's scoreboard, and nobody beats McDonald's fries, by the way. It's now 21-14. Coach Norman might want to make a stop for some fries at the end of the game from that reaction. Well, what do you think about what you've seen so far tonight?
Hey, I've been impressed with Thomas Jefferson. I mean, I know Coach Cash from years back. He always does a great job, and his staff does a great job. These kids, he's got them believing in themselves. They're tough. I'm not lying. I've been very impressed with how they play. And you know what? They're not ready to go home yet. They're going to fight this one to the end. And a very impressive drive right there. 21-14, 32 seconds left. The big thing you got to guard against right here now is allowing North Rowan to turn this thing under. They time to maybe throw one deep or break a big kick. So they showed a tendency not to want to kick the ball deep.
Yes, sir.
And that's probably a pretty good idea right now.
Very capable kicker. He's proven that over his time here. Gilling from the 40. He'll keep it on the ground, and it'll roll right into the hands of the player. That's then loose, but I think they've got it. North Rowan will keep possession of the ball at the 29-yard line.
That's a good job right there of kick team, the kick cover team getting down there and getting around the ball. Once that ball crosses those 10 yards after it's hit, it's free ball. It's just like an onside kick, so you never know. That old pigskin shaped funny. It does a lot of crazy things.
Well, Coach, there's no doubt that Coach Cash and his coaches watched some film ahead of time, and they just said, we don't trust going deep to their return guys.
Well, it makes sense, and their defense is playing pretty good. They've given up the big run, but they had a near goal line stand down there when North Rowan scored tied it up 15-all.
Well, don't turn away, folks, because there's still 28 seconds, and I got a feeling they're going to try to go downfield. They won't keep it on the ground here, but we know Morrow's dangerous. He's trying to get to the outside, and he got away from the tackler. He doesn't get away from the next one, but he's out to the 37-yard line.
And I think we got a penalty here. Got a personal foul. I don't know if it was
Oh, man, that you didn't want to give him a help.
You don't want to give him some help. That's the other thing. Don't shorten the field for him.
Anything that moves the ball closer to them being able to be in position for any kind of a score before halftime is not what you wanted.
Yeah.
That face mask penalty, which is, of course, another Ray Rice Martial Arts Center penalty flag, has helped them take the ball across midfield. They've got a new set of downs now. North Rowan is at the Thomas Jefferson 48-yard line.
It'll be under 10 when they snap the ball.
You're right.
Pressure off the backside. They got people there.
Yeah, he wanted to go to the air, but instead he'll be sacked at the 48-yard line, and the clock's down to 0.6. And they burn a timeout. That's North Rowan to get one more chance at something, Coach, before the half.
I'm really surprised they didn't burn one right before that. Right now they've got time to get off one play, and that's what you're going to defend against. No need to be a hero. Try to intercept them, knock it down. Let's get in the locker room, warm up a little bit, get ready to come out and play the second half.
And it's going to be a dandy, even if Thomas Jefferson still has this 7-point lead. That's a good thing. We do know that North Rowan is going to come out and snap the ball one more time. We'll see if they try to go deep, if they just try to run as far as they can. But Thomas Jefferson needs to be ready for any and everything just before the half. And remember, we'll move into our Farm Bureau of Rutherford County halftime show, where we'll go back over the scoring summary. We'll give you whatever stats we can. We'll check those other playoff scores and see how the other area teams are doing so far tonight. So out of the timeout we come. Alford rolling out. He's slipping, and he's going to be sacked and go down again. What a great way for Thomas Jefferson's defense to end this first half.
David Hargo came from his backside defensive end position, kept running him down, and play side guy got him to pull up, and he makes a big sack right there to end the half. So we go in there with a 21-14 lead by Thomas Jefferson.
Hey, the McRib is back at McDonald's, but only for a limited time on the McDonald's scoreboard. Our halftime score in this playoff game, Thomas Jefferson leading North Rowan 21-14. We'll move into our halftime show presented by Farm Bureau.
One to the right. There's a snap. Low line drops. Looking downfield. Looking to throw it. Looking to throw it. He keeps the ball, pulls it down, and he's going to slide for the first down. About 13 seconds left.
I'll tell you what, that play there, the whole secondary just backed up, linebackers included, and it was wide open in the middle of the field.
Low line lines up despite the ball again. He does right there. 10 seconds here in the first half.
Makes you wonder about that timeout. You know, I guess I'm going to save it just in case something happens for a field goal. But second 10 here for West Rowan at the Crest. What was that, 18, 19-yard line, somewhere about the 19-yard line.
You got to believe, Shane, at some point he's going to look towards the end zone right here.
Yeah, again, the Crest pressure, the front. MJ Ross is about getting a sack every play. He's going to get him. He's going to get one here soon.
So two receivers to the left, two to the right. Crest is walking up a linebacker into the gap, drops back out into coverage. Low line drops back, looks, going to pull it down, makes the throw down the field, and completes it.
Ball's loose. Crest recovered in the end zone.
Apparently, with 2 seconds, I don't think they're. Well, they even have that, and West Rowan calls a timeout with 2 seconds, Andy. The ball down near the 3, maybe the 2 yard.
So that's when he hit the ground, the ball popped out. But Crest did recover, but it was in end zone, but they called him down. So it'll be first and goal from the, looks like from the 1. Well, I can't tell where the spot's at.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's about the 1 yard line. We're going to keep it right here. Only 2 seconds left here in the first half with Crest leading 14-3. And Shannon, this would be a huge score for this West Rowan team if they can get in here, and a major momentum shift in this game if you're Crest and you make the stop on this play.
If you make the stop on this play, you're going in halftime, plus you get the ball in the second half. That's going to be huge. So, again, the positive for this, if you're a Crest fan, if they score, we're still in the lead. But if they score, they get momentum as well. So, big momentum swing or big momentum chance here for either side, for one of them.
So let's see what the play call is here for West Rowan. One receiver to the left, one to the right, a little more meat up front.
Yeah, Crest is stacking that front line. They're going to make him bounce outside, it looks like, if he's going to score.
He's going to hand it off. There's the run. Wait on the signal, and he's in for the touchdown.
Just went around that right side, got a good push from the line. Crest stopped him about 2 yards, so he just needed one. So touchdown for West Rowan. That's 14-9. No time left here in the first half, going for the extra point. And, again, a big drive for West Rowan. We got the ball, under 2 minutes to go?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, absolutely.
And so made some big plays. So the kicker for West Rowan, let me see if I can find his name before he starts to kick, and I probably won't be able to. Number 92, Ortega.
Kick is up, and the kick is no good. So heading into halftime, 14-9. Crest leads West Rowan on the Lou Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be back for the Stadium Halftime Show brought to you by Carter Chevrolet.
Something going here before the half.
Yeah,
they may just simply try to kneel on it, knowing how things have gone here. We'll see what they do. They are in
their normal formation.
Hand off to Avery, a late handoff at that. Looked like Truesdale thought about keeping it for a minute.
Yeah, he gets a few yards out of it, maybe 5 or so. We'll see where they spot him.
Yeah, West Lincoln just content on running this clock out here, taking this to halftime. It looks like clock continues to run.
Yeah, no hurry here for the Rebels. Like I said, they'll get the ball first after the break. So go into halftime and try to regroup here.
Yep, one more play here. And that should do it for this first half. They'll hand it off again to Avery, and he is tackled, maybe gets another yard.
Yeah, keeps the legs churning to get something out of it, but not a whole lot.
2 there, so.
And that'll do it. Take us to halftime. It's been all Maiden so far here tonight. The Blue Devils lead it 34-0 at the break. We're going to step aside for just a few minutes here, and then we will be back with the unrivaled Metal Building Stadium halftime show. So keep it right here on WLON, everybody. We'll be right back.
There's a new look at Carolina Federal Credit Union in Cherryville. It's their newly designed online account access. Your login information will not change if you've already enrolled in online account access. You can access anytime at carolinafcu.org.
The thing is,
now you can do more.
That's what's most important.
Absolutely, and we hope that Thomas Jefferson is going to be the team at the end of the night that gets that opportunity to make that trip to Robbinsville, if it ends up being that way. There's still a lot of football to be played here, and maybe Cherokee's still got something left to give in that game tonight. We knew Chase was going to have a battle in front of them tonight, Coach. That reads just like when we talk about the Shelby program. It's just a tradition that goes on and on. Reidsville knows what it means to win state championships year in and year out, and when you got to go into their place and win, that's a tough task.
Never had the opportunity to play at Reidsville, but we did play them a couple times in the state finals. They do a great job up there, and I tell you, they have a program that's very traditional. You know, we talked about the traditional teams around them, and some new teams are setting new traditions. But usually when you think about playoff football, you don't need to talk about it without mentioning Reidsville.
Yeah. And everybody always says, will there possibly be another down the road, Reidsville and Shelby matchup? That remains to be seen, but both those teams are taking care of the business so far tonight. Of course, we're still hoping that we know what Chase is made of. We know what kind of talent they've got. And Coach, you don't talk about Chase football this year without mentioning what McCombs has done. He set all kind of single-season rushing records in the history of Chase itself. in Rutherford County rushing.
And you know what? There's been some mighty good football players come out of Chase High School. You say McSwain, and then you just talk about all those guys, and all the way back to 70s, 80s, and before. But yeah, this young man has had a phenomenal season. My hat's off to Coach Cogwell and his guys, what they've done down there, and down at the farm, they've done a good job out there. It looks like they're a little bit behind the 8 ball tonight, but tough place to go play. But you never know. It's not over till it's over.
When we talk about what Thomas Jefferson's done so far in this game tonight to lead, and we know we're in a battle with a very good football team in North Rowan, the running game certainly has had some big moments. The quarterback keepers, we've also seen, Barrett Thompson have some good runs, and in particular, Black coming in tonight and doing what he's been able to do. And, of course, I'm referring to number 2, Jeremy Black. That's been a good mix. And then, Coach, it's not been a lot of big pass plays that have worked. It's been smaller plays, but you got a big man in Dakota Twitty who had the touchdown.
And they've been able, and I was just saying right before that, how are they going to get the ball to Dakota? Because I saw 2 or 3 guys that they put 4 defensive backs to the trip receiver. They put 2 when he's at the single receiver, and they're just going to say, hey, you're going to have to do something else besides throw it to this guy because we're going to try to cover. But he made a great catch over the middle. He made a great catch on the touchdown. It was a good job of Jurgensen reading the coverage, seeing the double coverage in the corner of the end zone, and being able to drop it off to the second guy. I mean, just really, really. And, you go back and we were talking in the pregame about Jurgensen and what are they going to do to try to not to take care of him tonight.
Yeah.
Heck, he's playing ball, man. That's all he's doing. He's balling. He ain't worried about a groin injury.
No, and he's such a tough kid because, when he took that one hit earlier in the game when he was down, he threw his, he took his helmet off.
A couple of 1A scores. Thomas Jefferson
I was wondering.
Leads North Rowan 21-14. Eastern Randolph 28, drawn 6. Mitchell 35, Swain County 6. Mount Airy 41, East Wilkes nothing. Second down and 10 for Polk. And it's going to be a handoff to Weaver. Nice run. He does a spin move and gets a first down. Big run out across the 25 to about the 28. Give him 12.
7th first down for the Wolverines. Now they've got 7 first downs. They've got 7 points. Shelby has 7 first downs and 5 touchdowns. So it's been definitely big play night for the Golden Lions. But again, another first down for Polk, and we're inside 3 minutes. Wolverines still huddling up. They generally make it up to the line of scrimmage with about 10 seconds remaining, and they're now making their way to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to hurry because they're down to 6 seconds left on the play clock.
Byler's under center, and he does get the play off. It's a handoff to Weaver again, and
he's going to get about 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, he runs hard. Gets it across the 30 to about the 31. And I got to make sure that was Weaver. I'm pretty sure it was.
That might have been number 14. Was that 14?
I think it was a little. Yep, 14.
That was 14. Mark Macus Simpson.
Yep, so he gets 3. I noticed that Simpson gets way down in a stand with his hand on the ground, and Weaver generally stands up straight. So
Simpson's 5'9", and Weaver's 5'10", so neither one of them are really tall, and they do a good job of running with their pad level low.
2nd and 7. Again, handoff to Simpson, and he runs into a linebacker, and forward progress is stopped. He gets it about 3 more, though.
And I think we've got a timeout called by Shelby.
So we'll take it here with 1:40 to go, second quarter. Shelby leads Polk County by a score of 35-7.
It's all you can eat. All you can eat ribs each and every Thursday at Fats Cafe in Shelby.
Preparing for the homestand, we've got you covered.
His first 3 completions all went for touchdowns. Those 3 we just listed. He tacked on a rushing touchdown, Rhodes did, with the quarterback sneak on 3rd and goal from the 1. And then there right before halftime, Ben Gibbs as we mentioned, has done a good bit of the work here tonight. Got his first touchdown from 1 yard out on 4th and goal. And that's how we've gotten here. Maiden up 34-0. For West Lincoln, not a whole lot doing. A few 3-and-outs in that first half. I think 3 of them I counted. Fumble when Truesdale was trying to fight for that first down. And then the one drive, they did pick up a couple first downs. Avery got them one on a tough run, and then Truesdale got them a second one. They got it out just shy of midfield, but couldn't do much more with it after that. And so, yeah, this is a stout Maiden defense. They've shown it all season, and nothing different here tonight. The only difference from the first meeting so far is that this Maiden offense is just firing on all cylinders. They obviously went back and watched that first game, what West Lincoln was doing to them on defense, and they've adjusted, and pretty much it's just been Chris Culliver run straight and see if anybody can keep up with you. And so far, nobody's been able to keep up with him.
I'd say probably the biggest thing is, we talked about in their first meeting earlier this season, West Lincoln really did a good job making, Rhodes uncomfortable and, getting pressure on him. So far in this one, he's just, well, one, he doesn't even need that much time, to be honest with you. But, he does. And it's showing. He just basically, like you said, he's got Culliver, Hall. They're just, like you said, they're just kind of guys you just basically tell to run straight. And so far tonight, they've been winning about every time they've done it. So it's going to be a very tall task for the Rebels. They're going to have to make some big adjustments offensively and defensively if they're going to try to claw their way out of this one.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle. This early deficit like this, it's just going to take West Lincoln out of what they like to do. They're going to have to go to the air much more, and that is not their
in first, and then we would see who's definitely the leading rusher, the running back Morrow. They came back less than 2 minutes later, and he had just a short 2-yard run.
Yeah, and that's what's been the ebb and flow of this game has been that it seems like every time one of them will get something going, the other responds really good. So yeah, Morrow was able to stick it in there to tie it up, and then had a couple penalties there. One, we were going to look at the one. Thomas Jefferson had the fake punt or the option to run the ball there and came up short of getting the first down, but turned right around then, and on the next play, I believe it was Weatherford was able to come up with a big interception, and that got Thomas Jefferson back in it and took away that possession. So it was really a sort of a wash there on that one. I believe that was somewhere around the 11-10 mark in the second quarter when the fake punt happened.
It was, and Coach, what that fake punt concerned me because who knows, it may have worked, but the punter tripped and did not get the yardage he was going to need. So that means North Rowan comes out on offense and takes over at the Thomas Jefferson 39. But guess what? One play later, an interception.
Yeah. And then I believe I'm correct in my notes is they were able to drive the field and take the lead after that.
So they sure were. So here we are, just like that. The teams are back out. We're ready to kick off the second half. And, of course, we want to remind you also that there was a 1-yard quarterback keeper for a touchdown by North Rowan. And then not long after that, thank goodness, the long drive that ended up with a short pass play to Dakota 20. So another short kick is brought in by one of the Upmen. And just like that, we're underway with the second half. We want to thank again Farm Bureau of Rutherford County for their coverage as our halftime sponsor. And after the short kick, North Rowan back on offense starting at their own 45-yard line. First and 10 for the Cavaliers, but not the ones across the county. The team from North Rowan. Quarterback rolling. Still looking to pass. Now will he take off running? Defense is on the move. He gets away from the first tackle, and he turns nothing into a almost 10-yard gain as he takes it across midfield into Thomas Jefferson territory.
I really thought they had him bottled up there. I was getting ready to talk about that being a coverage sack because the secondary really did a good job splattering the receivers and taking them away. He had nowhere to go. He was able to break a couple tackles and find the crease. Turns that into a 9-yard run. Now they're looking at 2nd and 1 here. 11:22 to go in the third.
Alford was elusive that time, the quarterback for this team. He's had a big season running and throwing. Got his man caught, and all the way out to the 35-yard line. The catch is made by Jerome Blakeney.
And that was Mr. Everything out there. Jurgensen on the stop and in the coverage. Good job of breaking on the ball. Coming up and not allowing that catch to turn into something bigger. And Jurgensen makes a good play on the defensive side of the ball.
So they're moving the ball. 1st and 10 now at the 34. Quarterback keeper again. And on the far side of the field to maybe about the 28-yard line goes Alford.
It looks like a little zone read right there because he pulls the ball. He's reading that outside defensive end. And if he steps up the field, he's going to pull that thing and keep it up inside, and that's what he did.
2nd down and 3 coming up the ball now at the 28-yard line. A fake tomorrow quarterback keeper again. This is becoming the play that they're using. Breaking tackles, taking tacklers with it. The quarterback this time is around the 10-yard line before he goes down.
They started out with good position on the off the fair catch of the opening kickoff of the second half, and they've got a rhythm going offensively right now.
They really do. They're coming out fast and furious trying to tie this ball game up. We go into the 10-minute mark in the third quarter, and it's 21-14 at the moment. And again, quarterback keeper and Alford getting just a short game this time.
And they were able to do some inside zone read, and they're reading that defensive end. If he takes the back, then quarterback's keeping it up inside. And
they're going to go to the air. Pass is called, and then a great hit, but not before the receiver takes it just inside the 5-yard line.
Didn't get a number. No, that was Weatherford. I should have known. What a great form tackle right there. Just as the receiver caught the ball, he was there, and he planted it.
I believe that was number 80, Xavier Zuber on the catch there, and it's 3rd down from the 4-yard line now for North Rowan, trying to tie this game again. Quarterback keeper. And again, they're having a hard time bringing Alford down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, first one just a missed tackle. He did a little spin move, little sidestep, spin, and the defensive lineman missed the tackle, but somebody was there to clean up. So we got 4th and 1. No question about going for a field goal here. They're looking for a touchdown.
Quarterback awaiting the snap. He's in the shotgun position. Will hand off, and straight ahead goes the main gun. Talking about Jemias Morrow, and he's in the 1-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, somebody had him, it was like short, but he was able to run out of that tackle. So that's going to, pending the kick, this could tie us up right here at 21-all.
If the PAT is good, this game will be tied for the 3rd time tonight. Thomas Jefferson went up 7-0. Then we went 7-all. They went up 14-7. Then we went 14-all. And now the extra point is good as they run into the kicker. And there's penalty flags on the play, but the extra point is good, which has tied this game up. But there is going to be a penalty for roughing the kicker as well against Thomas Jefferson. 8:32 to go in this third quarter. Your latest update on the McDonald's scoreboard. We're all tied again. Thomas Jefferson and North Rowan at 21. We'll step away for this 60-second timeout on your True Oldies station.
Rutherford Management owns McDonald's locations in Forest City, Spindale, Columbus, and Boiling Springs across from Gardner-Webb. McDonald's, your go-to spot for delicious food, morning, noon, or night, and especially before the big game, like those crispy chicken sandwiches, the popular Big Mac hamburger, one-of-a-kind French fries, and tasty McCafe beverages in either hot or cold.
Simplicity, Walker, and Hustler Moores. That's Hojo, Power Sports and Equipment. 110 Grigg Street off South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Online at hojopower.net.
The Pack is back at the Home Place Restaurant and Catering Service in Lincolnton. Order your turkey or barbecue pack and pick up Wednesday, November the 24th between 12 and 8 p.m. Just in time for your holiday meal.
Interesting, South Point playing at Pisgah Pisgah there was a terrible flood, and Pisgah is playing this game at Tuscola. That would be similar to when Burns a few years back played their home playoff game at Kings Mountain. Just a interesting situation. Shelby on the ball now.
So it's another sack for Lee back at the 45, so this one loses 6. So after he loses 13, he loses 6. And Shelby calls their last time out, I believe, and it looks like they'll have one heave at the end zone.
3.2 seconds left. Well, it gives Polk something to, be happy about. Looks like for the first time all night, they're going to stop Shelby from scoring unless Shelby's able to come up with a 43-yard touchdown play here with 3.2 seconds left. Back-to-back sacks. I was looking at the sack total that Polk had. Polk had quite a few sacks, and so I was wondering, if that was going to be something that they might give Shelby a hard time with. Until this series hadn't been anything close to a sack. And Shelby's back now for one last play.
I'll tell you, if Shelby makes this, then you can just about write this one down as a win if they were to convert a 3rd and 27 on the last play of the half. Lead a throw, 4-man rush, steps up, he's going to go deep, into coverage, and it's knocked around and falls down incomplete, and that's going to end the first half of play. And the halftime score is 35-7 Shelby on our Mr. Sparky scoreboard, and we're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll come back with our Carter Chevrolet halftime show. Again, Shelby 35, Polk County 7.
Deal on versatile today, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, part of our under 100 horsepower tractor line.
Not your typical boutique. They offer a unique blend of swim apparel.
So 2:30, I tell you what, a great play call by the Crest offense, Shannon, as they throw the ball to him out of the backfield.
Yeah, big game, big play there for Crest. I would love to see what their 3rd yard or their 3rd down average is, getting the first down in this game. Just hard stopping Crest on 3rd down, and again, Husky found Adams out here on the left side. Big play, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the West Rowan 31-yard line.
Love that play call. Like I said, Adams releases from the backfield. Huskies able to find him over the top for the first down. There's the snap. Huskies fakes the handoff to Adams. He keeps it, drives it to the middle of himself, and going to take it to about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, good play, good read there by Husky. Pulled it in himself, went right back up the middle. And, again, that's a weapon that has developed throughout the season for Crest. Again, Adams would have got it at the beginning of the season, but now Husky's more confident. And, with confidence brings championships. And I really like this Crest offense right now.
So Husky lines back up again. Now 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Adams to the right of Husky. There's the snap. Husky drops back, going to look to throw the ball. It's going to be another pass to Adams, and it's caught.
Oh my! And it's just a simple, I don't know if you want to call it a wheel route.
Yeah, about to say a little wheel right out the backfield.
And nobody went with Adams, and just Husky. It's the Husky and Adams show right now, and West Rowan has no answer to stop either one of these two young men. And Crest now 1st and 10 from the we'll call it the 13-yard line.
And I tell you, Shannon, what that play starts to do is going to start to loosen the middle of that defense up a little bit, and they're going to have to start maybe dropping some guys back into coverage that they didn't want to have to.
And that's going to be beneficial for the Charger offense.
So we got the shotgun again for Crest. Husky and Adams in the backfield, receiver left, receiver right. Husky takes the snap. Just going to give it to Adams this time. He comes back into the middle of the field, driving ahead. Pick up, about 5-6 yards there on the run.
Adams, again, with the left side, cut back across the middle. And speaking of the middle of the field, Robbie, on that play, if you look, the West Rowan defense is playing up. The middle of the field behind the linebackers is completely wide open.
It is.
And,
it is.
That's something Crest is going to have to exploit here offensively. Maybe not right now this close to the goal line. But so anyway, 2nd and 5 from the 10-yard line.
Yeah, at some point, try to maybe exploit that a little bit over the top. Looks like Adams is he in there in the Wildcat now? I believe he is.
You got Ross here on this side. This is up, man.
So Adams takes the snap a little low, but he's going to cut it right up into the middle of the field. He continues to fight. He continues to fight. And he's going to get in for a touchdown. Maury Adams is just fighting for yards on the field, and he gets the Chargers in across the goal line.
He had about 3 or 4 defenders on his back, and he just kept chugging. He went behind Nick Beeson on the pull there. Nick Beeson brought in the backfield and led the blocking. And, again, this is the Maury Adams show right now. He's a great, great football player.
And it shows, Shannon, my son plays for this Crest team out there now on the extra point. And he says Maury in the weight room, one of the strongest guys they've got, and you see why on those runs.
I wouldn't doubt it. He's built like a bull.
So Ariola into the extra point here for the Chargers. There's the kick. It is up. And the kick is good on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. It's now 21-9. Crest leads here in the second round of the playoffs. We're back right after this.
The foot doctors of choice for many in this area are Doctors Jeff Mooney and Ron Mascarinick at Foothills Podiatry. In fact, people come to Foothills Podiatry from miles around for gentle but state-of-the-art foot care. Our staff truly cares about your needs. You
Suite
can
105 in
top-notch
Ford
medical
City for Edward Jones and Representative Greg Poe. So on 4th down, they're going to go for it. They need less than a yard. North Rowan trying to get Thomas Jefferson to jump offside. By the way, Dakota 20 out there on defense right now as well. Play clock is down to 8. Now the snap of the ball. Quarterback keeper, he's going to get the first down and a little bit more. All that time, and it wrapped up with Alford getting to the 46 of Thomas Jefferson.
That zone read is giving them a problem out there on the outside edge. That seems to be the play that North Rowan keeps going back to running it over their left side. They haven't been very right-handed.
So they've got the Edward Jones, Greg Poe first down, and a new set of downs it is. Quarterback going to go deep downfield. Can he get his man there? He can't quite make the grab. Incomplete at the 2-yard line.
Well, he had a step on him right there. He just overthrew him. Just ran by the defender right at the top of the route. Had pressure coming off the backside. He stood in there and threw a really good ball. We saw him make that throw and catch earlier down there, going the opposite way, and but just not able to connect with the receiver this time.
Number 14, Blakeney, was the intended receiver. We see him line up here to the outside of the near side of the field right now on this 2nd down and 10. Quarterback getting away from several defenders and taking tacklers with him all the way to the TJ 25-yard line. That's a new set of downs.
I tell you what, you can understand why that young man's got so many rushing yards to go along this pass yard. He's a good runner.
Coach Cash definitely, as he told us in the pregame interview, was concerned about their speed, and it starts with that QB. So another Greg Poe, Edward Jones first down, a pitch this time, and Morrow's on the move. Good job for the defense to stay with him and not let him get any further than the 24.
Back to the 24-yard line. Byram was the tackler there. He stayed with the play, didn't give up on it, did a great job.
Clock is ticking on the McDonald's scoreboard. We're tied at 21. 3:09, I should say, to go in the third quarter. Clock ticking. But on the move is North Rowan. Quarterback going to air it out. And this one is just thrown out of the reach of the intended receiver, who, again, was going to be this time number 13, O'Kelly.
Looked like he almost just tried to place that ball. That was an outcut to the far sideline. He was rolling away from us toward the visitor stands over there, and he had a little pressure coming, so he couldn't quite release the ball and get all the way through his throw.
Yep, that's a good way to describe it. We don't really have a lot of wind here tonight, but it was almost as if you were thinking that the wind played a part on that ball. It was not going to get to the receiver. Brings up 3rd down and 10 from the 24-yard line. Quarterback again faking to one running back and keeping it, breaking through a tackle, and he may have got the first down. He takes it inside the 10-yard line.
And what he does so well is he keeps his feet moving when he makes contact.
Yeah,
he's hard to bring down. He's like a running back that can throw the football instead of a quarterback. You know, he's great for this offense.
He's just set his team up with first and goal, a Edward Jones, a Greg Poe first down to the 8-yard line, as North Rowan is trying to take the lead for the first time in this game tonight. Late in the third quarter as well. Back to Morrow, who's been in the end zone tonight, and Jemias is down. It looks about the 7-yard line.
And where has this quarter gone? Wow.
I'm telling you, fast-moving playoff game tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna be under 2 minutes when they snap the ball here in the third.
Yeah, I can't remember going into a fourth quarter before 9 o'clock this season, but that may be the case here very soon.
This is old school football here.
Yeah, you know a little bit about this in your day.
Believe it. Take me out the ball.
Second down and goal at the 6-yard line for North Rowan. Got to go to the air, and again, this pass is just thrown out of the reach of O'Reilly, the only receiver on that end of the end zone.
Good coverage defensively. Number 52 for Thomas Jefferson, Watkins was able to get his hands up and make him have to throw that ball up over him, put a little more air under it, which allowed the pass not to be completed.
Third down and goal from the 6. Can Thomas Jefferson fourth down for North Rowan? That would be big. They got triple receivers this time to the far side of the field, one to the near side. The one lone running back, of course, is Jemias, if I can spit it out, Morrow. And now we've got a timeout that is going to be burned by North Rowan. And we'll take a quick one as well. So with 1:38 to go in the third, North Rowan threatening to try to take the lead in this important playoff game. We're tied at 21. We'll take a one commercial break timeout right here on your True Oldies station.
Passing Lee is 12 of 16.
Need a back to school on?
93 yards, 4 touchdowns. And yes, that's in 2 quarters of play. Receiving, Isaiah Bridges leads the way with 4 catches, 135 yards, 2 touchdowns. Luke Williams with 2 catches for 90 yards and a touchdown. Demetrius Thompson with 2 catches for 83 yards and a touchdown. Jakeith Hamilton with 2 catches for 50 yards. And Jalen Petty with 2 catches for 35 yards. Shelby with 393 in the air, 16 on the ground, 409 total yards. Big offensive output for Shelby.
So 409 to 99. And you look at that and you can see why you sort of say 35 to 7 almost doesn't show the dominance. And of course the one touchdown that Polk had, there were 2 15-yard penalties on Shelby, and one of them was both of them were just kind of playing hard and got some penalties called. So 30-yard penalties, and then a couple of one really nice escape by Byler, their quarterback, picked up about 18, 19 yards.
Yeah, that was a 4th and 10 also. So, yeah.
But again, 35 to 7, and Shelby will get the opening kickoff to start this second half. And again, Polk has played, pretty well. I mean, they've held on to the football. Again, Shelby has possessed the football for 7 minutes. So 7 out of 24. So they've held it for 7 minutes. Polk's had it for 17, and but Shelby's had the ball 6 times, 5 touchdowns, and then ran out of time at the end of the first half. So it's really been a dominant game for Shelby thus far.
Yeah, Golden Lions will get the second half kickoff as they deferred to the second half on the opening coin toss, and trying to get a couple of scores from some area teams. Again, Reedsville continues to lead Chase 36-12. Crest leads West Rowan 21-9. Kings Mountain over West Charlotte 17-7. East Gaston 21, Forest Hills 14. Hendersonville 16, Burns 7. South Point now trails Pisgah 17-13. And we'll try to get a few more scores. I believe Thomas Jefferson tied 21 all with North Rowan. And Kevin just sent me a few more scores. Robbinsville leads Cherokee 25-0. Salisbury 28-0 over Bunker Hill. Maiden 34-0 over West Lincoln, and Statesville over East Lincoln 35-3. So looks like Statesville has got East Lincoln's number this year. Won that first game, fairly large margin, although not as big a margin as this 35-3 lead they have currently. Let's take one more break here on our Carter Chevrolet halftime show as we're nearing the second half of play. We'll take another break from our sponsors. We'll be back after this.
Back to school brings many things. Things like increasing your knowledge, meeting new friends.
Well behind now because you're going to go all the way back to the other side of the 50, and it's going to be a 2nd down and 21 after that Ray Rice martial arts penalty flag. Wanted to go to the air. It underthrows the intended receiver, and that intended receiver was a young man we haven't called much tonight, David Hargrove, number 16. He was nearest to the ball. Of course, Jurgensen was going for him. It was just underthrown at the 43.
Yeah, he got some pressure in the pocket. He couldn't really step up. He had to sort of throw that one off his back foot, so he didn't have a lot of zip on it, but he was open.
Down to 6 seconds to go in this third, and it's now 3rd and 21. Needed to get inside the 35 of North Rowan for the first down. Jurgensen rolling out of the pocket. Going to keep it running. Man, what a good run. Not enough for the first down, but he does get to the 34-yard line. It'll bring us up a 4th down and just a few yards. Be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
I believe Jerry will go for it.
We'll find out together when we come back to begin the 4th quarter. It's been a great playoff game so far tonight after 3 quarters on the McDonald's scoreboard with locations in both Forest City and Spindale. Thomas Jefferson and North Rowan tied at 21. We'll step away for this 1-minute timeout here on your true oldie station.
Take advantage of a special offer.
Make your dreams come true. See Key Builders today, located at 14.
Yeah, he was one of the Jays. So C.J. Ross on a big stop there. Bring up 3rd and 8 from the 2.
It's a big play here for the Crest defense to get off the field on this play. You've had them pinned deep. Lobline makes the call. He's going to hand it off.
Just a run up the middle. And I don't know if he got he got it.
He did the second effort. I think the second effort got him the first down, Shannon.
Yeah, the Crest defensive front got a good push, but he just run right by him. They had their heads down, didn't see him go by him. And we'll call about a 9 to 10 yard gain. So it'll be 1st and 10 for West Rowan. Ball's going to be about the 15-yard line.
And 14-yard line. I think if you play West Rowan, just trying to get some room to punt the ball, and he's able to get the first down. So a big play there. So West Rowan in business now as they get out of the shadow of that goalpost. And Lobeline's ready. Takes the snap. Going to hand it off again. The running game, and a good stop there by the Crest defense.
Yeah, they made a good read on the play, and a nice stop by number 35 for Crest, and that would be Crocker, Cole Crocker for Crest, coming from that outside, looks like spur linebacker position. So about a 2-yard gain on the play, 2nd and 8 for West Rowan.
So Lobeline back in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Again, makes what I'd say would be a courtesy call at the line, then gets the real call from his sidelines. He takes the snap, looking to throw the ball, going to throw a little screen pass out to the side. And makes a tackle or miss. Going to be short of the first down, but going to be 3rd and short.
Yeah, he actually went through 2 Crest defenders, broke the tackle, and got a couple more yards. It'll be 3rd and 1. We're going to call it from the West Rowan 23-yard line.
See if West Rowan tries to get another playoff. 14, 13, 12 seconds left in the quarter. Makes the look down to 9, 8, 7, 5, 3, 2. He's not going to get the playoff. I think they wanted to, Shannon, but he's not going to get it off.
So that ends the 3rd quarter. The score is 20, Crest 21, West Rowan 9. West Rowan, when they come back, will have the ball 3rd and 1 from their own 23-yard line. And we'll be back after these messages.
If we all could be like a termite. That's right, like a termite. See, termites don't receive a stimulus check, nor do they receive an unemployment check. But one thing they do, they work 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. They never take a day off, and they could be working in your home right now. It's time to find out and put them out of work by calling H&H Pest Control and Waterproofing at 704-482-2847. Get your
the same player that hurt him with a nasty hit earlier in this game tonight. Number 20, by the way, for North Rowan, who is Khalid Davis.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle against the Cavaliers.
And that'll keep the drive alive.
See that for all the details.
To get Thomas Jefferson a little bit closer to the pay dirt there, partner.
Yes, sir. Gives them another Edward Jones, Greg Poe representative. First down. This quarterback's been fighting hard. This is going to be a big moment in this game. You're in the red zone. You're inside the 15. You got to come away with a score because you're tied and you're in the fourth quarter. Jurgensen goes back to the familiar shotgun formation, takes the snap. Barrett Thompson running to the outside. He's inside the 10. He's very close to the 5 as they knock him out of bounds.
The 6-yard line is what we're hearing from the press box about the angle we are. I guess I'm going to need to stand up.
I might need to do the same thing.
Second down and 3 for the Griffins.
They've got it marked just short of the 5-yard line, so we'll call it 6.
It'll be second down.
They can pick up 3 and get a first down without scoring.
Yeah, that's a good point. They could get another first down. We want him to get in the end zone. Back to Barrett Thompson, fighting for everything he can. Getting some extra pushing from his offensive line, and he'll end up at about the 3-yard line.
That's going to give him a big first and goal right here so that we'll see if the big boys can give him some push up front, maybe get this ball in the end zone here.
This crowd's getting loud. There's a decent crowd that's made the long drive from North Rowan, too.
Good crowd on both sides. Long way from Spencer.
Yeah,
we've been there.
Years ago, we caught a playoff game there. Good memory. First and goal at the 3. A tight lineup here offensively. Back to Barrett Thompson, and he just coasts his way in for a 3-yard touchdown. Barrett Thompson's had a heck of a night for Thomas Jefferson.
Sure has, but still you got to give the big guys up front a lot of credit. They sealed the inside. He was able to take that ball out to the edge and basically, like you said, he just walked in the end zone untouched.
So at the 10-10 mark of the fourth quarter, Thomas Jefferson goes back on top. This game's far from over, but the PAT is very important. You've got to stretch that lead back out to 7 at least. There's the snap. The hold. Kick is up. Kick is good by Gilling. We've got a great game going here. Thomas Jefferson goes back on top on the McDonald's scoreboard. 10-10 to go in the fourth quarter. It's 28-21. We'll step away for this 1-minute timeout right here on your true oldie station.
Insurance Service Associates, we are different. A trusted choice independent agent that can write you a policy that will come from one of the many agencies we deal with. Insurance Service Associate hopes to offer you better coverage, more selection, and the best price. Insurance Service Associates provides auto, home, and commercial coverage from a new young driver to lifelong driver.
Brandon McCall was there and had that ball tip out of his hand. And could have easily had an interception there for the Crest defense. So that brings up, Robbie, 4th and 1 for West Rowan.
Big play here for West Rowan.
And they are going for it.
If you're Crest, you don't want no silly penalties. Don't jump off sides. And you got to believe you're going to the running back. And there it is. They're going to give him the ball.
And he bounced to the outside. Looks like he got the first down. And he was stopped in that hole up the middle. And it looks like we got a Crest player. Nope, he's good now. He's down.
Yeah, it was, you knew with the way a young man's running like Shannon, it was going to be hard to stop him on that 4th and short.
Yeah, they're actually going to measure this. This is a little closer than I thought it was. And Crest didn't have a player down. I thought he maybe just.
Chris hit him, and he
And they're trying to look to see if he got it.
My thing is, if it takes that long to look, let's bring the chains out. What's that going to hurt? Here they come.
A lot of things. So big play here, big measurement, actually. So they're putting the chains down, measuring the ball, and it is a Crest takes over.
No, so it's Crest ball.
Crest took over. Big stuff for the Chargers, Robbie. It's things like that, plays like that, that can destroy your momentum when you had it going into the end zone.
And Shannon, my thing, if I'm West Rowan, I was chewing up yards.
Yeah.
And so then all of a sudden I kind of get cute with these passes. That, okay, I'm 4th and short, maybe can run the ball. I'd have ran it on that 3rd down play instead of waiting for the 4th.
And you look at the team morale right now. Crest come running off the field. Their offense is running on the field, and the West Rowan defense just sluggishly walking on the field.
Absolutely.
So, again, momentum swing right there. And if you're Crest, now's the time you finish this ball game out.
Trying to get a look who that is in the backfield. Is that number 8 behind Husky now in the backfield?
Can't tell who that is. Maury Adams off the right side, cutting, and he big stick by West Rowan, but about a 6-yard gain for Adams. And I can't tell. That was Husky back there.
Yeah, that was Husky back there. Okay.
So nice run by Adams just around the right side. Again, the clock is ticking down. 10:22 left to go here in the ball game. Crest up 21-9. They 2nd down and 4 from their own 35-yard line. And again, Robbie, Crest is totally in control right now.
And I tell you, Shannon, you have a nice drive here. You score. Ball game.
Ball game's over. And I think everyone here knows that, and West Rowan's going to try everything they can to stop 1 and 2.
It's like Tank Ruff's checked into the backfield now for Crest.
Got a penalty, we got a stoppage, and we got a false start on Crest. So false start on Crest there, that'd be a 5-yard penalty, so it'll be about a 2nd and 10.
Only thing that does is it lets Adams take care of his equipment issue that he had, and he's back out on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. So not a bad penalty if you want Adams in the game. So, again, you want your best player on the field, and now he's back there. So the clock's still running.
Adams said, here, I got to get rid of these gloves. Let's get rid of these gloves and get ready to hand me the football. So,
so everybody in here knows who's getting the ball. So it's let's see what he can do with it. He takes it. The Husky keeps it. Around the right side, breaks a couple tackles, and he's over to the 40. And we got a flag down. And you can tell by the reaction here in the press box that it is against the Chargers as a holding penalty.
Yeah, I think we got some folks up here that respectfully disagree with that call.
And I probably would too. Things like that, you can call hold on every play, but some things, big ball games, you got to let stuff go.
And really, Shannon, one of the greatest things I think I've ever seen was actually Crest playing Country Day. And the hold, there actually was a hold on the opposite side of the way the play went. The official looked at the 2 kids, and he said, had that play come this direction, I would have threw the flag on you for holding.
There you go. That's it. So Crest, 2nd and, I don't know, what you say, 20, 19 yards line, yeah.
So Husky in the backfield takes the snap, drops back, going to throw the ball. There's Green to the middle of the field. Oh! It's overthrown, nearly intercepted by the West Rowan defender.
Yeah, absolutely. He had Green running down the field, and the West Rowan defender was number 5, which I don't have a number 5. Maybe it was number 6. We'll call him Robinson. I don't know if that's it or it. But anyway.
He looks like a Robinson.
Yeah. So incomplete pass and 3rd and 19, 3rd and 20.
And you want
for the Charger offense.
All right, Shannon, if you're Crest here, do you play conservative and punt the ball out of there, or do you take another shot downfield?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Malachi Addison hadn't got the ball yet.
That's
tonight,
true.
So, why not give him a shot here? And there's Carter Green.
It's Carter Green with the ball.
And Carter Green doesn't get much. He gets probably about 6, 7, 8 yards, something like that. But and that's not enough for a first down. It's going to be 4th and 12 for Crest. So they're going to punt the ball.
Yeah, I can bring the punting team out now for the Chargers. That'll be Ross out, the MJ Ross back here to punt the ball.
Kennedy and Simpson back deep, both for West Rowan. And so now Crest is now their defense is going to come on the field and make another play, make another stop, a big stop.
Let that clock run down.
Yeah, so they're going to let it run down as far as they can before this punt. Crest gets set with about 7 left. 5, 4. There's his balls. Ball's out. Punt it away.
Nice punt. Going to get a good bounce and going to take it. And he's stopped by the Crest coverage team.
Yeah, great coverage there by Crest.
Yeah, that was number 14 for West Rowan, Peter Simpson. Probably gained about a yard on the play And tackled, looks like it was number 18 for Crest. I don't think we've called his young name right. That's Kane Glover.
Yeah, Kane Glover.
Kane Glover, Travis Glover's young son. So congratulations to Kane. Nice play there. So Crest Rowan takes over. 1st and 10 from their own 36-yard line. 8:19 to go here in the ball game. Crest up 21-9.
So low blind in the shotgun again. Single back. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's going to drop back to throw the ball. Some pressure up front.
On the ground. And Crest. And, they got it back.
Instead of getting on the ball, Shelby wanted to pick it up and run with it, and low blind was able to fall back on it when it got knocked back to him.
Wanted to scoop and score, get his name out there, but anyway, great play by the Crest defense. MJ Ross with the strip, and one of them, MJ or CJ, one of them.
One of the J's. There's a bunch of J's out there.
And so West Rowan takes over 2nd and 17.
So back still in the shotgun. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Again, West Rowan taking time. Oh, the clock's not running. Okay, so they got time now.
Yeah, I guess technically there's some movement with things by the front line of the West Rowan Falcons. Let's see.
And that is.
Yeah, procedure.
Legal procedure call on the play. MJ Ross checking back in the game for Crest. He had his helmet come off, so he had to come out of the game. Purple went in for him. So now Crest, again, now it's 2nd and China Grove, I guess. I don't know. It's a long way to go here. So for West Rowan.
There's the snap. Low blind drops back, looking to throw the ball, and nobody in the scene for that one.
Nobody was there. Cole Crocker picked up the pass and tried to intercept it just over his fingertips. So incomplete pass, stops the clock, but it's 3rd down.
About
23 yards. So, again, West Rowan, Crest, you want to make them do something they're not used to doing. And right now, Crest has got all the momentum in this ball game.
So that's going to bring 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Single back of the backfield for West Rowan. He drops back to pass the ball, going to try to throw a screen out to the right side, and he completes it. The receiver's down the field, and he's still on the sidelines. He's going to go in for the touchdown.
Wow, what a play. West Rowan to that Peter Simpson for about a 70-something yard touchdown pass.
Threw a little swing pass, and he took it to the house.
And I tell you what, when he gets a full head of steam, that's a load to bring down. Carter Green had a shot at him, but just missed him. West Rowan now they're down 6. It's 21-15, 7:45 to go here in the ball game, and they're on for an extra point.
Yeah, extra point attempt here for the Falcons as the kick is up, and it's blocked.
It's blocked by Crest. That was Randall Lee Jr. That's his 2nd block of the night. That's a big play for Crest. So 7:45 to go here in the 4th quarter. Crest up 21-15. We'll be back.
77-yard touchdown pass that time.
Is flooring in your remodeling or building plans? Then go see John Strickland at Bowling Springs Carpet and Tile, 137 North Main Street in Bowling Springs. They're your full-service flooring center with a great selection.
It has been an honor to help you in your darkest hour. Robbie is a native of Rutherford County and is proud to open his Rutherford Chapel, located at 124 Fairhope Street in Forest City, to offer their services locally to you. Please call 70.
Shelby with the ball on their own 35-yard line. One thing that Brent mentioned, Shelby has had to go a long way. They haven't had a short field yet. In fact, their own 42 is the best field position that they've had.
And in motion goes Williams. Fake to him, hand off to Petty, and Petty's got 5, maybe 6.
It's going to be just over 5, maybe 5.5, so it's going to be 2nd and a short 5, a long 4.
Nice run there on 1st down. Haven't had the big, long runs, but they've been all pretty much positive yardage, other than the couple of sacks.
A couple of sacks, and I think we had maybe 1 -1 yard rush.
Petty stays in there. Clock at 4:20. 35-7 Shelby. Late defender comes up now. He's back, and Dalen's going to throw. He's got time again. He's waiting for his receiver. Now he's going to go short, complete. That's Hamilton. He's at the 40, 35, cuts inside 30, cuts to the outside 25, 20, 15. They're going to get him from behind, but not until he's at the 7-yard line. Another great run after the catch.
Wow. He caught the ball, and then 3 Polk County defenders kind of broke down. They had him surrounded, and darn if he went around all of them. He went right in front of them and hit the right hash mark. And, gosh, 1st and goal for Shelby on the 7.
53-yard pass play to Hamilton. He doesn't have a touchdown, but he's well over 100 now on the night. Play set, and Dalen's going to pull it from that was a weird play. It was a little shovel pass forward. So they brought in T.J. Griffin at tight end, and Griffin was running, and Dalen was telling him to go upfield, and he tried to shovel pass it to him, and T.J. was running backwards, and it fell. He couldn't come back and get it.
What he didn't see, who's this?
Bridges and Hamilton.
Bridges kind of standing over on the numbers, and he could have tossed it out to him, and he could have walked in.
2nd and 7, 2nd and goal from the 7, and now it's going to be a handoff to Petty, and he's up near the goal line and into the end zone for the touchdown. Jalen Petty from 7 yards out, and Shelby on the scoreboard for the first time here in the second half with 3:18 left in the 3rd quarter. They're up 41-7, pinning this Settle Heating and Air point after. First touchdown of the night for Petty. He's had a solid night. He's caught a couple of passes, and he's rushed it now 8 times. Luke Williams to hold, Jack Berkowitz for the PAT. Touchdown sponsored by Numbers Tax and Bookkeeping. Hold and kick is good, and Shelby leads 42-7 on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Back after this message.
If you're ready to make the great escape, do it with the #1 brand on the water. Yamaha Wave Runners are the most premium personal watercraft on the market, with industry-first features and exciting new products like the all-new 2021 VX Series with audio packages, the much-anticipated Superjet, and the new race-ready GP Series. This is Wave Runner country. See one today at Full Throttle Power Sports, located at 100 Indian Walk off I-85 in Laurel.
You get some of it back.
You'll be first on race day.
Sweety's got double coverage to the far side.
3rd down play right here. Handoff, Barrett Thompson.
Oh.
And there are flags on the play. They're going to say he's down before he lost the ball. He would have been to the 44-yard line of North Rowan. However, we do have those Ray Rice martial arts penalty flags right now, and it appears that it is going to be that hold that you mentioned, Chris, working against, sadly, TJ.
Yeah, that would happen right in front of us. They had the guy, they had him moving. They just let that hand slide off, and it was obvious. They had 2 flags from 2 different directions come in at the same time. So, I'll have to give this crew tonight some kudos. They've called a good ball game, but we haven't.
Yeah.
We've had some flags, but nothing out of proportion, so to speak. So it's been a fairly clean game.
5:30, all the time that's left. 28-28 is the score.
Okay, they're going to decline the penalty, I believe, and take the play.
Interesting.
Going to be 4th down now. Coach Cash has got to make a decision.
And it appears that the punting unit's coming out, which will give North Rowan back this ball. They have never led in this game, but, of course, they've always been able to tie it.
Was he not down at the 44?
Yes, he was.
This is where they're marking the ball where the penalty was drawn.
Interesting. Here's Gilling. He'll run away from his initial spot, then he'll punt it. And let's see where they're going to mark. Apparently looks like it's going to go out of bounds at about the 21-yard line.
Well, that was big.
22-yard line.
The spot. I may have missed something in the translation there, but I really thought the guy was down at the 44, which would have give them a makeable 4th down. And,
Well,
okay. we'll move on. We can't back up. Can't hit rewind.
Well, you know, we
get in the booth.
we don't get a second to do over.
Somebody needs to throw a red flag quick.
Yeah. Well, I'm right there with you. I called him as being down at the 44, but they lost a little bit of yardage, and now North Rowan goes on offense. And they go to Morrow on the first down play. Has this defense still got life because these runners are going to be coming at them? They are able to stop Morrow for what looks like no gain on that first down play.
Yeah, big thing now is a tackle. You got to get them. You got to get them down. You can't you got to go in there and put a pad on them and reach deep. And everybody's tired of there's key players on both sides of the field. They're going both ways, so everybody's a little bit spent right now.
Second down and 7 for Alford, who fakes to one of his back. He's going to go deep downfield with the pass play, and it is caught, but was the receiver out of bounds. Incomplete. The intended receiver who caught it out of bounds, thank goodness, was number 14, Jerome Blakeney.
And I can't read the number of the coverage guy, but good job of coverage right there. Sort of kept on the receiver's hip. Only place he could really throw the ball was out of bounds, or it would have been intercepted.
Here comes the real big one, ladies and gentlemen. Third down and 7. 4:30 clock stop to go in our game. Remember, we're tied at 28 all. This is the do or die second round playoff. They're going to go back to the run. The quarterback keeper, Alford, is trying to get to that first down marker. He's going to be very close as they blow him down. Or they blow the whistle. He's never down. They just goes backwards at the 33-yard line.
Judging from the field judge, it looks like they picked it up. Yep, just barely got in front of the stick.
Yeah, the receivers didn't need to bring the chains out. They went ahead and made the determination. It was a Edward Jones, Greg Poe first down. So they get to keep the clock ticking, and they've got a new set of downs. First and 10 at their own 33-yard line. 3:54 to go in this game. We're tied. 28 all. Alford looking up in the air for a pass. Now he's going to come running again, and he will be wrapped up at the 37-yard line. Going to be quite a finish to this one. But right now, North Rowan is the team with the football.
Thomas Jefferson needs to stop badly right here.
A fake tomorrow, quarterback up the middle again, and he's just going to be a couple of yards away from the first down marker. They'll mark Alford down at the 42. And, Chris, I keep looking up at that scoreboard. We're now going under 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, we're going to be inside that when they snap it. So this game's getting away fast. Got a little stunt going inside here.
Here's a pitch play tomorrow, and he looks like he's going to have enough for the first down far side of the field as they mark him out at the 44. And, again, this is going to be big because North Rowan will have another new set of downs.
Yeah, just barely made it on the far sideline. Was able to step out of bounds just past the stick. Keep the drive alive. 2:47 to go in the fourth. We're tied all at 28.
Last time we heard, Chase was still down in their game on the road tonight at Reedsville. We'll give you an update when we can. First and 10 now for North Rowan at the 44. Plenty of time. Pass is overthrown. Intended receiver at the 40 was Amari MacArthur, who was in double coverage.
Yeah, they pretty much had that one defended. I believe the quarterback saw it, just got rid of it, got it over his head. It would have taken a perfect throw and catch to complete that one. So we're looking at 2nd and 10 now.
Still, the last score we had is the same one I have at the moment, and that is that in the second half, Chase is down 28-12 in their playoff game. Alford on the quarterback keeper again. He is so hard to bring down. They'll get him down, thank goodness, at the 47-yard line, and here comes a big third down coming up again.
I believe you're looking at I believe you got to defend 2 plays right here. I believe they got 2 to make it.
They need to get 8 yards, Coach. Again, quarterback keeper Alford again finds a way to be near that first down marker.
Thought we had a Thomas Jefferson player down there for a minute. Yeah, it is. It's, they got somebody coming in for him, so he's coming off now at 63.
Yeah, I tell you what, this game is beginning to wear on these players, and this defense is trying to find life and stop this drive by North Rowan. They've got another first down. They're going after Alford. He takes a hit, going deep downfield, and there are flags all over the play. Is this possibly going to be pass interference?
Yeah, he had good coverage. He just never turned around and played the ball. They sort of threw it up in the air. They got some pressure. That's a big, big penalty right there.
The rough thing that we're looking at now, Coach, is where North Rowan's going to have the ball with only 1:49 to go in this game, tied at 28. They're going to have another Edward Jones, Greg Poe first down at the 31 now of Thomas Jefferson. Remember, they don't have any timeouts, do they?
That's right. They're out of timeout.
Thomas Jefferson
still has 3.
Triple receivers to the near side. Alford again will let it fly, and he's again off the mark. His intended receiver could not get to it at the 20-yard line, and that was, again, MacArthur.
That's going to stop the clock.
Yes.
And it's getting cold.
That's why we both have got our hands in our pockets, isn't it?
I'm not doing a lot of writing right now.
Man, this is going to be quite a finish. 2nd and 10 from the 31 for North Rowan. Alford again going out of the pocket. A short pass play along the sideline. He's got his man this time.
Short of the first down.
Blakeney brings it in, but as you say, Chris, they're a few yards off the first down. The ball's going to be inside the 25-yard line. 3rd down and short coming up here. They only need a yard or 2 for the first down. Alford again on the quarterback keeper. He's got the first down and much more as he takes it inside the 15-yard line. And again, they're eating up clock, and they're getting the yards they have to have.
I tell you what, they're done a good job of clock management. I'm questioning using that last time out a while ago, but they're going to not leave a lot on it. He's going to clock it right there.
Yep, you're exactly right. Alford just kills that ball, throws it down to the ground. And we've got only 1:17 left to go, 28 all. Can Thomas Jefferson stop North Rowan from getting into the end zone or getting a score here? With that little bit of time left, if they score, TJ's season may be over. So a big final 1:17 coming up, folks. Alford takes the snap, rolling out of the pocket. He is going to fly with a pass. And the receiver catches it with one hand. However, he's out of the end zone when he does. But that was a heck of a catch by Amari MacArthur.
Wow, good coverage there by Twitty. So now we're looking at 3rd and 9 here for North Rowan out in the red zone.
Yeah, and the big thing you got to remember here is Alford, the quarterback. Will he run the ball here on this 3rd down and 9? He's going to do that. Quarterback, again, hard to bring down.
They can't stop the clock. We're going to be inside 1 minute when he snaps it.
Yep.
This is 4th down right here.
This is going to be huge.
Huge right here.
At the 5-yard line, 4th down.
Got to take a shot at the end zone, I think.
Can they stop him and force this maybe to go to overtime? We're tied at 28. Alford trying to go to the outside. He's got blocking. And he takes a tackle with him. He's stopped.
Down short.
Did he not get the first down? He's down very close. It's going to be Thomas Jefferson's ball. What a moment for this defense with only 37 seconds to go. If they would have scored, this game might have been over.
Here's the thing now. You got the ball, and it is the nose of the football is touching or just short of the goal line.
Oh, my Lord.
So you got to get that ball out of there. That's got to be the thing. You got to right now just maintain possession, get the ball over there. We're probably looking at OT here.
Well, that's what we're hoping for everyone in this stadium that's a Thomas Jefferson fan is that they have just got to be careful, Coach, to run this clock out, not get caught in the end zone and that kind of thing.
Right. And that's Thomas Jefferson's taking the timeout, and that's what they're telling us. Hey guys, look, we can't take a knee down here. We got to snap the ball and get it out of the end zone.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been one of the best games we've called all season.
Been the best one I've called all season.
Well, we won't say it. We think it's the only one you've called, but we're glad. JB is hating that he's had to miss this one.
Missing a good one.
But we're glad you're with us, Chris Norman, and we're glad our audience is with us. We're just hoping for the best of this finish for Thomas Jefferson because they've got to be careful here. They've got the ball at the 1-yard line, their own 1-yard line with 37 seconds to go. We're tied at 28. They cannot allow a mistake here to now allow any kind of points or North Rowan to win this game. Going straight ahead is Jurgensen.
Got movement.
Yep. Thank goodness they're going to get a little bit of breathing room as they push the quarterback, his offensive line coach, forward.
See when they're ready for play is. They may not have to snap the ball again.
Man, second-round playoff action in overtime is what we may witness.
You're not going to let me come back if JB's out again. I've got an overtime game.
Man, you have caused some excitement to run through my my veins tonight, my friend. I'm telling you. What a game it has been, and it is not over. We're going to overtime. So hold on tight, everybody. North Rowan has come to town, and Thomas Jefferson has battled, and thank goodness they stopped them from winning this game. We're going to step away for a 1-minute timeout. When we come back with Thomas Jefferson playoff football, we're going to overtime. It is 28-28. We're back in 1 minute on your true oldie station.
When you're in the field, downtime is not an option. That's why now is the time for a service inspection at James River Equipment. Whether you own a John Deere tractor, planter, forage harvester, or baler, James River has a summer service special that's right for you. When it comes to quick diagnosis and expert service professionals, James River delivers. Schedule your service at your local James River location or online at jamesriverequipment.com. James River delivers.
Cleveland and Rutherford County's trusted name in family dentistry since 1926. Plaster Family Dentistry, 1455 East Marion Street, Shelby. Continuing the family tradition, Dr. Will Plaster provides prompt service and personal attention. Plaster offers advanced dental techniques and procedures, preventive, restorative, and cosmetic. Plaster is accepting new patients, and they're in the network with Blue Cross Blue Shield and Delta Dental. Proud sponsor of Griffin's Athletics for over 10 years. Plaster Family Dentistry, also on Facebook.
Well, we welcome you back, first of all, to the broadcast. I'm trying to get myself together because we're going to overtime in the second round of the playoffs. Of course, what that means is that Thomas Jefferson still got a chance to go to the third round, but North Rowan does as well. Chris, from your memory, what can we expect as we go to overtime?
Okay, unless it's changed, it should be. Each team will get a chance. They'll spot the ball at the 10-yard line. They just had the coin toss. I'm trying to see. I'm assuming that Thomas Jefferson won the toss. They have elected to play defense. And that's usually what you want to do in this situation. Because you are going, it's not sudden death, you are going to get the ball. You're going to get at least 4 downs to score.
And I'll just tell you quickly, it sounds like Chase's season's going to come to an end. They're now down to regional 49-12. First down play, quarterback straight ahead run. Defense was ready for him. Just a short gain by Alford.
So this is 1st and 10 from the 10, first and goal from the 10, so they cannot pick up a first down unless it's by penalty.
So the second down is coming up with the ball at the 8-yard line now. After quarterback Jeremiah Alford got 2 yards. A lot of instructions from the Thomas Jefferson coaching staff to the D. Ball's dropped. Alford is able to get it right back in his hands. But again, just a very short gain of maybe a yard or 2. So, Chris, they're going to say he's now at the 7, and we've got third down coming up.
They're going to give him credit for a 1-yard gain on that one. So, biggest thing right now, you got to at least hold them to a field goal. Hold them to a field goal, you know what you got to do.
That would be huge. If you can do that, then you know with a touchdown you win this baby. But right now they've got to stop this dangerous offense and this quarterback, Alford. At the 7-yard line. Is he going to go to the air? Yes, he is. And Dakota 20 got a hand in there and knocked it down. Incomplete at the 1-yard line.
And he took a shot from Williams. I'm telling you what, Demetrius Williams came up there and hit MacArthur, and he leveled.
Man, that was huge by that defense. And now, Coach, what are they going to do at the 7-yard line? It's 4th down.
They're not going to kick it. So here, if you're Thomas Jefferson, you stop it right there. They don't cross the goal line, you're going to get the ball, and you know you can win with the field goal.
That's right. Don't allow any score here. Alford looking. Again, he wants to go to the air. The defense is kind of wide open, and it's a touchdown. It was a well-designed play, and it fooled Thomas Jefferson.
Wow.
My.
Hit him well over there. Came out late, released to the flat. They rolled to the right.
Yeah.
Back to the sideline and threw back across the field.
And the receiver, Bates, came in specifically for this play that just worked, and now they have gone up for the first time in this game. It is North Rowan leading 34-28. Here comes the imported kick.
And it's been an adventure of kicking down here.
Yes, it has. Let's see what happens. There's the snap. There's the hold. Oh, they blocked it again! They have blocked it, so this is a huge moment if Thomas Jefferson scores.
Right there it is. If you're Jerry Cash right now, you know, man, we got to score a touchdown and get the PAT, and we're playing next week.
Coach, here's what. Okay, we're going to keep it right here, but let's let everybody get updated on the McDonald's scoreboard. North Rowan scored, and they have a 6-point lead in overtime, 34-28. Next, TJ's turn to line up at the 10. Coach, the big thing here also is that you have to handle the football with such care. You have a turnover, the game's over.
That's right. Yeah. If Thomas Jefferson can score a touchdown and kick the extra point, they're going to move on to Cherokee. Robbinsville looks like.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it comes down to what's fixing to happen right here for Thomas Jefferson. In overtime, they have to at least tie this game, which would mean 6 points. The touchdown would do it. Here's the quarterback keeper. And trying to cut back inside, only about a 2-yard gain, and that'll be it for Jurgensen.
Look for Jerry, Coach Cash, maybe to run a little counter play down here to see if he can get something back to the edge. That North Rowan defense is flowing really quickly to the direction that Jurgensen goes.
34, North Rowan. Thomas Jefferson, 28 in overtime. 2nd down from the 8 for TJ. They have to have a touchdown to tie this game. Looking, a pass is thrown, and it is, was it called?
Yeah, he's calling him down.
Big catch. I think it was Dakota 20 going down, at about the 3-yard line maybe. At least they're a little closer to the end zone.
They're inside the 5, according to the field judge on this side.
Okay, so now it'll be
third down at about 4.
Yep, they're at the 4. This is the 3rd down. They have to get in the end zone. They're down in overtime. Thomas Jefferson. Again, quarterback trying to roll to the right. He's cutting back inside. The defense was ready for it, and they're going to lose yardage on this play.
That's going to come down to this 4th down play right here. Got some penetration inside the right, I believe it's right guard, right tackle gap. Was able to get through there to him.
This is going to be it, folks. This is going to tell the tale for Thomas Jefferson and these seniors. From the 8-yard line, they have to get in the end zone. It's the only way they keep their season alive or North Rowan moves on. There's the snap. Looking.
Got him
up in the middle. They got the touchdown pass.
Dropped it. He dropped it.
Oh, my word, it's over. We thought he had it, but going out of the end zone. Boy, this young man's heart has just been broken. The pass was dropped in the back of the end zone. I thought he had it, but he dropped it. The ball was right in the palm of his hands. What a game and what a finish.
Well, what hats off to both teams tonight. They
All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome. You've been listening and watching the Redzone channel, folks. Had some technical difficulties throughout the night, so we've been running up and down the aisle with our audio. We were outside of press boxes at three stadiums tonight. 3 of the 5 stadiums did not have a press box that we were in. So we had one stadium where someone just knocked all the equipment off the table while we were outside. So we've had some issues with that, but I want to thank you guys for tuning in and staying with us throughout the Redzone channel and the pregame show. You've been watching the Redzone channel brought to you by whatsupshopper.com. Scores updated right now. The black ones are final. Black scores are final. Red ones are the last that we have. So if you folks watching online, we're going to sign off right now for the Redzone channel, and we'll be back in 15 minutes at 10 o'clock for the postgame show here on KTCBroadcasting.com. You can keep those scores up there on your screen, folks, if you want to follow along. We'll be back at the same channel, same bat time in 15 minutes, so KTCBroadcasting.com.